EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Sunshine State and TIAA Bank Field here in Jacksonville. Coming up, a rematch of last year's AFC Divisional Round matchup, as it'll be the Kansas City Chiefs taking on the Jacksonville Jaguars. Two teams here fresh off Week 1 victories who can keep it going as we're underway on EA Sports. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. A man coming off an 1,100-yard campaign last year. Here's Travis Etienne. That's to about the 28. Second down coming up. You talk about this Chiefs defense. They come into this one ranked number 17, so just starting the bottom half of the league against the pass.
When they lack in pass defense, they do make up for in run defense. They're a top 10 unit against the people trying to move the ball on the ground. But this is a passing league, so there's a conundrum for them. How do they get better defending the pass?
Now Lawrence to throw on second down. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. Just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. Now Lawrence changing the play. They'll run with Etienne. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
They tried their best to pick up that 3rd and 1, but their surge wasn't enough to counteract what came back at them from the defensive side, was it?
Offensive line, especially in the middle, looked like they were on skates a little bit when that one started.
So now we bring up 4th and inches. This would be a critical call.
So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. They're going to run this with a tight end. And he will have a first down as they get into the ground at the 37. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th.
I'm laughing because I'm not so sure I would have made this call. I'm not so sure I would have said, yeah, let's go ahead and get this one, especially at this point of the game. But give him credit. He had a feeling and carried it through.
Yeah, that's one where you think, okay, if you're down, 2 minutes left, the ball's near midfield, you go for it. But in this stage, at that part of the field, that, like you said, it worked. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. The Jaguars at 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1, and they were able to get that road victory in the opener. Now they look to get to 2-0 in front of the home crowd.
And look, any road win in the NFL, that's huge. But when you do it Week 1, that gets you pointed in the right direction and sends notice to the rest of the league that you mean business.
11 yards there for Jacksonville and a first down as well.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to leave the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you've got to run fast. Of course, you've got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness, there's a premium for all of that now.
So pass interference, the call is so tough as a defender, I'd imagine, to time that up perfectly.
It certainly is difficult to get it exactly right because sometimes you're looking at getting there fractions of seconds too early. That one looked a little more obvious. Always a tough penalty to officiate. Just ask the basketball refs when they have to officiate block and charge.
And he's got room. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. That one a pickup of 15 for Jacksonville.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now Lawrence. Complete to Jones. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it's 2nd down. This defense for the Chiefs, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, It always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground. He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
They got to get it to the 21 here on third down. Looking to throw, Lawrence. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Oh, there's going to be a little bit of regret there because they certainly had the chance to get off the field here, just giving up a field goal attempt. But they couldn't get that stop on third down. Now they have to hunker down because guess what? That drive continues.
On first and 10, it's Etienne. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Here's second and 10. Now Lawrence to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Well, that's not just his first, not his second, already his 3rd completion here on the opening drive. And I think it's safe to say that getting him the ball in this game, one of their top priorities.
And the top priority for the defense has got to be finding ways to cover him. And I don't think you can have one basic coverage to get it done. You have to throw a number of coverages at him, make him think as he's running downfield, and hope you can create a little bit of havoc. Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
And they'll try and throw for it with Lawrence. Touchdown! Christian Kirk, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Jaguars' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up first and 10 at their 25-yard line. A play action fake. They'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down. You look at this Jaguar defense. This unit, 3rd best in the NFL in stopping the run.
We know it's only week 1, but the results look pretty good so far. The key is, can they do it week in and week out? Because right now, they're not awarding any chance.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Forlasade American. And the return will stop right around the 25. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it's a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Play action. It's Lawrence. That's caught. It's Strange, the tight end. And they got it inside the 10 at the 8. 13 yards on his first catch. It's a first down as well. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Jacksonville, and it's the Jags with the football as they go to work on a 1st and goal. Here's Lawrence to throw. This is caught. That's good for a gain of 6. Second and goal.
A 6-yard pickup brings up second and goal at the Chiefs' 2-yard line.
Here we go.
Etienne will get it into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Well, this offensive unit, they were solid in the opening week victory, and now they are looking just as sharp here in week 2.
And that's exactly what you want, too, because you want to get better each and every week and really ramp up as the season goes on. I know it's still early in the season and a lot can happen, but this offense, they look like they're going to be fun to watch each and every time out.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
Second down and 6 now from the 26. Now a 7th-round surprise from a year ago. It's Isaiah Pacheco. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Eluding the pressure right. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That one will go down as 33 yards on the third down conversion. Throw left side, completion to Rice. Call it a gain of a yard, and that'll bring up second down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Mahomes throw complete here to his receiver Brown. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 17-yard line. A good pick up there on 20 yards. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Now a toss left for Pacheco. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down.
A lot of people call it a toss a probing play to see what they can get against the defense, to see how they adjust and react. Their probing's working pretty well. That was a very nice run.
Pacheco gets it again on second down. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. On third down, it's Pacheco. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs are back within a score. Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. And that one makes it 14-7.
Makes the score Jaguars 14, Chiefs 7. Harrison Butker and a kickoff.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Devin Duvernay now returning from the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Lisa 24.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Trip McDuffie with a pick. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. An excellent play there, CD, on the pick 6. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just wanted to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did, and came through with a big-time pick 6.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. No run back here for Duvernay. Touchback out to the 25. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And that 14-0 lead to begin the ball game, well, that's gone now. Time to regroup.
I think even up 2 touchdowns, they knew this wasn't going to be a walk in the park, and I think that's why we would see the head coach going up and down the sidelines telling his team, let's stay with it, let's keep going. It's almost like he knew they were going to make their run at him, and they have. As you said, let's see if they can regroup and get going again.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Lawrence will throw. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Third down and 1. Now Lawrence. That is incomplete.
Good work there to force the incompletion and 4th down. Normally, it'd be a quick change for the punt return unit, but this offense has converted twice on 4th down so far, so you may want to double-check things there and make sure they're actually going to kick the football.
And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They've got momentum on their side. They were once down 14-0. Now it's even at 14 as they look to put together a drive to get them the lead. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
First down, Kansas City.
Again, it's Pacheco. 42 yards rushing for him now to this point. The Chiefs will try and get to the line quickly.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. That'll be caught by Rice. 7 yards there and a first down.
Rice with a nice catch, and he had to be happy on draft day. I would say ecstatic, getting a chance to join the Kansas City offense. And you know what? Kansas City was awfully happy to get him, too. A physical guy will go underneath and inside, take a hit, and make the catch anyway.
The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Here's 2nd and 7. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. And that's going to be caught downfield by Brown. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
They'll check this one down to Pacheco. They'll go for a gain of 7, and it'll be second down. Mahomes used to moving quickly in college, trying to get his guys to the line. Meanwhile, Mahomes' throw complete there to Rice. Now he's signaling a timeout call as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. Final shot before the half from Mahomes. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go.
That's a pretty play there. Got in at the last second, helped force the ball free, and kept them out of the end zone.
Butker's kick here is good, and that will do it for this first half. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. A field goal the difference. 17-14 is the score. Back underway here now in this third quarter. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Second down and 3. Mahomes taps this forward. It's a jet sweep. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
And this is just a little touch pass. They send the receiver in motion, just kind of tap it forward to it. Now, it doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a first down, a nice, consistent gain.
Working with the lead, trying to get to 2-0. Here's 1st and 10. A quick throw caught by Rice. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. He continues to deliver a first down here. He had 4 catches in the first half, and this one number 5. Play action, it's Mahomes. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't come in.
On any passes in the middle of the field, anyone who's going after the football is going to be conscious that it's probably going to be contested, and often physically. Sometimes that leads to drops.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. They'll get it forward to him on the touch pass. And down inside the 40 to about the 38. And the offense moving quickly to the line. They'll try for the first with Pacheco. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive alive. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. And incomplete, he dropped it. Maybe a rookie mistake there. Second down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
A good action to this point in the third quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10. Mahomes firing complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 13-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. And that's caught. It's Kelce. Touchdown, Kansas City. Travis Kelce from 13 yards out. And the Chiefs take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Butker on for the PAT. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Next to score, Chiefs 24, Jaguars 14. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Duvernay now going to bring it out. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
That's what we do.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. A shotgun snap and a give to Etienne. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
From the 37, they work on 2nd and 6.
Hey, Jupiter.
Lawrence. He'll get this out to the flat for Etienne. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. Work to do here to avoid falling to 1-1, but this is 1st and 10 right now. Lawrence's throw into the hands of Kirk. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Lawrence going to move him around a bit. Etienne up the middle. This carry, despite the extra effort, will be stopped short of the 10. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right, he's pretty much been completely neutralized. This will be caught at about the 5. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. So 8 yards on the completion there. And 3rd and 1 now. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. On 3rd and 1, it's Lawrence. Open man right side is Ingram. So that'll be no better than an incompletion. And that'll bring up 4th down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
On red. 11.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Shred him on this drive. Oh, let's go. Shred him up.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Going for it, here's Etienne. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. Didn't get the touchdown, but a big first down, and now they're 6 feet away from the end zone.
And a little bit of momentum as well. To get down to the 2-yard line, 1st and goal. Playbook's open now, right? What do you want to call? You want to call power? You want to call quarterback run game? Do you want to throw the ball? The entire playbook is available for the play caller.
And he's going to be swallowed up and taken down. Sacked back at the 5-yard line. The sack will push him back only a couple yards, but certainly not what they were hoping for on 1st and goal. Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. Now Lawrence. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Jaguars have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. A dangerous return man showing it here. Still going past the 30. And he'll bring it back all the way. Touchdown, Chiefs.
What's going on, guys?
Butker now to add the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Makes the score Chiefs 31, Jaguars 21. Harrison Butker in a kickoff for Kansas City.
So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. A good start to the drive. Here's that's caught out on the left side. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
And here's a spot where this offense says, we got to start making something happen. We're down 2 scores. It's the 4th quarter. We've got to start moving with some urgency. And here's a big play that gives them a ray of hope that they can get back in this one.
Now a throw downfield is taken in by his running back. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. It's another first down on what will be a gain of 21 yards.
First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Running out of the gun with Etienne. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 46 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. Looking to throw, Lawrence. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Trevor Lawrence with touchdown number 3 in the game and 6 on the year. And the Jaguars have cut it back within a score. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a 1-score game here in the 4th.
And that's what these guys have done all game long because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now we should
touchdown. Cook now to kick this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
First down, Chiefs.
On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. And he'll scratch out a yard up to the 30, and that's all. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. Here's Mahomes to throw. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. Well, probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this 4th quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as it comes with 1:15 left to go in the 2nd half. After that run, still a good amount of meat on the bone here for this 3rd down play. Can you envision them putting this in the air?
Totally. I mean, look at who he has under center right now. If you can't trust him with the football, you can't trust anyone. And frankly, to me, get the first down, keep it in the hands of my offense. I don't want to turn it over to them and rely on my D.
Here's the Chiefs punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And it'll be Jaguar football as they take over deep in their own territory.
15-yard line.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Go, go. Here we go.
Back to throw. Lawrence. So left side, it's complete. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. Here's Lawrence. He'll drop this one off with ETN. I don't know that those medium 5-ish yard gains are going to do it right now. Probably should have dropped it, right?
Yeah, that way you save more time on the clock. But I know receivers, they think they can catch it and break a tackle and turn into a big gain.
Well, this feels like a late season game, even though it's just week 2. Here's a big 3rd down. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he's going to get out of bounds with the 1st down. So an ideal set of circumstances there. They move the chains, and they save that final timeout. Lawrence. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go. A couple extra defensive backs out there in the dime, and because of that, really not many places to throw the football, if any.
And typically, what would you want to do against that dime?
Run the football.
You want to run the ball, but you can't do it in this situation. Not nearly enough time on the clock. You're having to really navigate against a tough defense presented against you.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
It didn't check off every box, but the most important one. Got the clock stopped, getting out of bounds. It may be a little short of the first down, but I thought that was the key.
A big play in this football game. 3rd down and 1.
Escaping the pressure right. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down. Smart play to get rid of it there, but now it's 4th down. Your margin for error pretty much out the window.
That means you have to come up with a big-time throw here and a completion in order to keep this 2-minute drive going.
So the field goal unit is on the field, as this is a big spot right here. This to potentially send us to overtime. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one, as it's good for 56 yards out. And they will tie this game here in the final seconds.
So they hadn't called on him at all until this point, but he comes through here and buries one from long range.
Yeah, that's awfully impressive because usually kickers like to get that first one out of their system in the first quarter, sort of get them into the flow of the game, but to come in this late and knock it down from long distance, give him a lot of credit.
And they'll be set up with good field position here as he gets this up over the 40-yard line.
There's so much for the worry about how they would be after losing their lead. What a big-time return to seize the momentum back.
This is 1st and 10. Mahomes to throw it.
Looking left side, and it's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
So the Jaguars going to get possession of the football first here in this overtime session as the kick is away.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
And everyone knows the OT rules, Charles, but pretty simple formula. They go down and get a field goal, we continue play, but if they can find the end zone on this possession, ball game over.
And as meticulously as all teams plan for a game, I don't doubt for a second on that offense coordinator's play sheet, he's got some overtime plays that he wants to run. I know it sounds crazy, but they plan for everything. 1st and 10 all the way throughout the game, 2nd and 7, whatever. Right now, he's looking at that play sheet saying, if we get to overtime, what can we break out that they haven't seen?
We'll play only the one overtime here. If time runs out, it'll be a tie as they come up on 2nd down.
That's going to be caught by Kirk. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. A little dinking and dunking that they're doing. At some point, is it appropriate to maybe take a shot?
It is if you feel good about it. But otherwise, you do what a coach told me a long time ago. Take what they give you, but make them tackle. In other words, get it to one of your guys in space. If he makes someone miss, that can turn into the big play you're looking for.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Jags first down, and he was able to get it by play. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3. ETN on the toss right. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. 59 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
They go with the ground game, pick up the first, now in plus territory.
And that changes the whole mentality of the play caller, doesn't it? Once they cross the 50, they feel like they're in the strike zone. All right, you don't have to be in the red zone to take those big shots downfield or go after the end zone. Right now, that might be available to them.
And now this first drive in OT continues. I don't want to overhype it, but this is a big early season game, especially an overtime win. That can give you a big boost going forward in the season.
It certainly can, and I don't think you're overhyping it because cliches go out the window when you start to play overtime. And you're right, the winner of this game now, that's an extra boost moving forward, and it actually is an extra hurt for the team that loses because normally you shake it off, but in this situation, it lingers a little bit longer.
Oh, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed.
And the Chiefs are going to have it with a chance to win the game here in overtime. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. One team squandered opportunity. It's another team's chance to win this thing. They forced that clutch turnover, and now all they need is a field goal here to win this ball game.
Could not be set up much better, could they? A takeaway on defense. Now it's up to that offense to find a way to put themselves in position for the game-winning points. Touchdown, field goal, they don't care. Just find a way to win it.
Here's Pacheco once again. And he'll make it only to the 43, a gain of 2. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
This now a 3rd and 4.
What can Mahomes do now with his overtime drive?
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Now a timeout called for by the offense. They'll be down to just one remaining as we step aside here in overtime. They'll be caught by Rice. Well, right now, every little bit of yardage helps. So they're obviously well within his range. It's just about keeping the football and getting in the right spot.
Know your kicker. Get, as you've mentioned, get it to the right spot, the place that he wants to kick it from. And if you do decide to throw the football, it either goes to your team or no one. It's the only kind of throw you make.
And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. He's having a nice game through the air. His decision-making's been really good. Solid there again. Just seeing nothing downfield, goes underneath. Nice game.
How about the patience? Because when you're having a big game through the air, you're looking for those chunk plays, those big ones downfield. Instead, as you noted, takes the check down, dumps it off, gains good yardage anyway. Really well executed.
And he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Now the timeout comes here, and the waning seconds of this overtime as we could be set up at long last for a potential game winner. And we're going to get whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the extra session. Everything right now resting on the right foot of Harrison Butker. This to win it in overtime. Oh, that's offline. He hooked it. It's no good, and we will play on here in overtime.
Oh, that's so deflating, Brandon, because you know he was thinking to himself, just give me a shot. Just put us in a position to win the game, and I'll get it done. With this kick, not on target, and we'll keep going here.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's going to air one out. Oh, and it's intercepted. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. Well, how about this? The very, very rare tie that we just witnessed. Hard to believe.
You don't see it very often. A bonus period of football, yet both teams go home a little bit unsatisfied.
So into overtime and all the way to the end of overtime. They have a chance to win it. Couldn't convert on the field goal, and we end in the very rare tie.
Don't see it very often. We did discuss it as we began overtime that because it's a regular season game,